think they are on their way. As you said, they are on their way. Yeah, I don't see very many. Nur Aqilah did a community ecology for her first degree. I think she did on the family Sapindesi in Pasu, analyzing the community structure, diversity, and the EDAPHIC relationship of Sapindesi with Pasu. And then she progressed in her master's degree to look at similar kind of community ecology at Pulau BESAR. Some of you may not know where is this big island, somewhere in the archipelago in Johor. So we will listen to Nur Aqilah for a couple of minutes, then we may have some discussion while waiting for her friends to come and support. Yeah, I remember, I don't see quite a number more. Okay, Aqilah, over to you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to lecturers and my dear friends. My name is Nur Aqilah and I was supervised by Professor Madya Dr. Mohamad. My previous dissertation on community structure, diversity and EDAPHIC relationship of 3 communities at Pulau Besar Forest Reserve, Johor. There's 2 kind of Pulau Besar. Here is Johor, it's not in Melaka. Okay, Wadid Island has received much attention from many ecologists and many ecologists inside and also outside. They did several studies on probably on floristic of flora and also heterofauna. Normally is on heterofauna. Heterofauna, sorry. And then they did in Pulau Bangko, Pulau Langkawi. This island is very unique because it contains endemic, and so for example, Langkawi Archipelago, their flora is influenced by Myanmar and also Thailand. So I did my studies at the Seribuat Archipelago, which is situated at the southern part of South China Sea. Consists of 62 islands in various size. It also at the, on the southern state of Pahang and Johor. Interestingly, this Seribuat Archipelago is influenced from Indonesia. Okay. Their vegetation types consist of 5, which is lowland ditrocarp forest, hill ditrocarp forest, mangrove, ridge forest, and also coastal vegetation. Pulau Besar is the biggest island within the Seribuat Archipelago. The highest altitude 251 meters. I established 20 plots, 25 times 20 meters, randomly selected and in various altitude. This is the location of the Seribuat Archipelago. This is the Pulau Besar and my location of study areas. At the Kampung Atap Zinc. I carry out 3 objectives, which is to determine the tree community structure, to estimate the total tree biomass and the distribution pattern with the relation to the soil parameters. Okay, methods consist of 2 types, which is tree survey and also soil collection. For the tree survey, we census 5 centimeters and above. We tag and record. Leaf specimens are collected for the identification. While for the soil collection, firstly, in one plot, I collect 3 random samples. First, we clean the leaf litters and also humus. Then we collect at the depth of 0 to 20 centimeter depth, and then we air dry. For the data analysis, it consists of 2 parts, which is one is for the vegetation and the second one is for the soil analysis. For the vegetation part, the parameters consist of abundance, important value index, biomass estimation, and also diversity richness. Meanwhile, for the soil, we conduct 2 parts, which is first is physical of the soil, second is for the chemical of the soil. So as the result, for the taxonomy composition, I estimated 1,335 trees with 44 families, 86 genera, and 128 species, which the Myrtaceae is the most species family with 13 species, 2 genus, and 203 stand. For the abundance, density was highly dominated by Myrtaceae, which is genus and also species. For the frequency, family Anacardiaceae show the highest frequency with the 90, and the Barringtonia microstycha 60%. For the total of the BESAR area is 37.32 meters squared, contributed by Myrtaceae family 5.70 meters squared. My tree is not large trees. Normally is small diameters. So the biomass, the total biomass is only 432.83 ton per hectare. As for the important value index, family Myrtaceae shows the highest with 11.80%. For the dominance diversity curve area at the Pulau BESAR, Rhodonia cinerea Myrtaceae is the highest dominant species. Forest structure, my Alstonia chloris is only 103.6 centimeter, which is smaller and is not Ditrucap forest. It's not Ditrucap species. For the diversities, is China Weiner diversity index shows only 4.26, and the illness values is 0.84, while the Magala richness index is 16.85. As for the soil properties, this island was dominated by for the physical properties. This island was dominated by sandy clay loam. Sandy clay loam as compared and sandy loam. 40%. This is the chemical properties of this island, which I carry out 30 parameters. To understand the relationship of 3 communities and the soil properties, I analyze this relationship with the canonical correspondent analysis (CCA) performed by Canonical version 4.0, and I draw it by Canonical draw 14.12. This is the CCA of the studies. Okay, the arrow shows the length of where's the plot highly influenced by the soil variables. Okay, this is the summaries from this table, from this figure. I summary to this kind of chart. Okay, for the vegetation and soil variables, this is the distribution of species. My species is, total of species in this study is 182 species. And then I delete some species which is rare species to increase the definition of this figure. So after deletion of 4 occurrence and above, only 90 species in this figure. As the species Canarium megalanthum, which is 21, is preferable to pH, while Diospyros etisepala, Garcinia pineriana, Garcinia nigrolithiata, and Alstonia scleroris, influenced by phosphorus, while the Monocarpia marginali and Palmeladendron graphitianum is influenced by potassium. So as the conclusion, very simple conclusion, all the objectives are achieved. So the further investigation should be carried out to confirm the influence of soil characteristic to specific species. As in what Dr. Wan Juliana did in Paso, he carried out the soil and also a specific species to confirm that trees, that species need that kind of chemical of the nutrient. So a broader scale in order to have a clearer view of the uniqueness of island. With that, thank you. Habis.
I can have painting.